Comic-Con week continues with our review of the Comic-Con box. Does it live up to the first two? Let's find out. Howdy kids, and welcome to our first July box review. Before we get too far into it, I want to announce the winner of this very cute Harley Quinn Dorbs figure. This is probably my favorite figure. I have her myself up on my shelf, and I really like the design of this. Congrats to Brother Dave, our longtime subscriber. He is the winner of this, and as soon as you get me your info, I'll get this sent out to you. So that's our giveaway. We're going to have another giveaway that I'm going to announce at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But first, we are going to talk about our first box for July. That is the Comic-Con box. Now, I guess technically this could have been a June box. To their credit, Comic-Con box doesn't use months as far as how they name their boxes. They use box number 1, box number 2, box number 3. This is box number 3. And that gives them some leeway as far as when they get the box shipped out. I happen to get it in the beginning of July, so I'm putting it with the July boxes. Even though it gets shipped out in June, so I could have put it with June. But I like that they're not beholden to a particular month. So, box number 3, a little history about Comic-Con box. And me, I have really enjoyed the first couple of Comic-Con boxes. I thought they were interesting. I thought they were different. Did they have some kooky items? Did they have some items that I was kind of, well, why'd they put that in there? Yes. But I thought they showed some originality. And some pluses for me about Comic-Con box, and I mentioned this before, is number 1, the box itself. I think it's very well designed. It's the most colorful box of any of the boxes that we get. You can tell they put a lot of work in the box itself. And I think that goes a long way. Yeah, you can say, oh yeah, they spent a lot of time on the outside, but the inside leaves a lot to be desired. Well, that remains to be seen. We're going to check this out. But I always liked the box itself. The other thing I like about this box is the first two had some great prints, great artwork. I love that about this box. It seems to be in every box. And also I like that there's a chance to have a signed item, a signed collectible, a signed piece of art in the box as well. That creates a little more mystery to the box. I haven't gotten one yet, but I like the idea. Some of these boxes are actually going to that kind of, there might be a bonus item, there might be some sort of high value item in 1 out of every 100 boxes or whatever. I like that. I like that adding to the mystery of the mystery boxes. For me, those are some pluses about Comic-Con box. We're going to dig in. Start as usual with the shirt. Black shirt, a little bit on the thin side, this box. As far as quality of shirt, it's another kind of in-betweener, but it's a little bit lighter than most of the shirts we've been getting. Doctor Who themed shirt. Egg carton with the 12 doctors in it. And the egg carton is the TARDIS. Actually pretty cool. I'm not big on the Comic-Con box logo on here, but again, it's unobtrusive. It's not that big of a deal. I've noticed with this shirt, since I got it out, it's a little small. So this one's running a little bit small. This is a 2X, and this looks more like a large or an extra large to me. So I like to be swimming in my shirts, but this one came out a little bit small. So other than that, a decent shirt. I like the design. Not as much into Doctor Who as some. This isn't really a mashup or anything. They're just using a play on the fact that there's 12, that we can put it in a dozen egg carton. So decent shirt. So let's see what we got here. A chew toy. So it's a dog's toy in a subscription box. Number 1, I ain't got no dog. Number 2, why? I don't understand the reasoning behind this. I really don't. The theme for this box is adventure. So adventure time, okay, fits there. But this is a pretty dumb thing to include. If you're going to do something like this, just give me a regular plushie. Or something that stands up. A chew toy, really. Kind of a disappointment there. Alright. This box has a ComicCon exclusive. This is a San Diego ComicCon exclusive. One thing I wanted to kind of mention about ComicCon Box is ComicCon Box is put out by Wizard World. Wizard World has their own line of Comic-Cons, basically, and they're all over the country. There's pretty much one every month in some place in the country. There's a lot of them, and they focus more on the actual comic world, kind of the way Comic-Con in San Diego used to be. Not as much on the greater pop culture, movies, television arena that San Diego Comic-Con is known for now. They focus a little more on actual comics. And there's a lot more of them. They're smaller, obviously. They're not CCI. So Wizard World and Comic-Con International are two different things. So I've heard a lot of people, have this expectation. We talked about this last video. Have this expectation that ComicCon Box is going to have Comic-Con exclusive items. And when people hear that, they think San Diego Comic-Con exclusive items. And really, those items are going to be few and far between in any box, but especially, it's not going to be something that should be assumed about ComicCon Box because it's a whole different company. It's Wizard World. CCI is not going to promote them getting exclusives, especially from the current year, in their box. Now, if they should have exclusives, because one of the things they promoted their whole box on was signed items and exclusives. And they didn't really say, hey, signed items and exclusives for 1 in every 1,000 boxes, like it seems to be right now. So that's kind of something that bothers me and a lot of other people, is that they're kind of not living up to their bargain as far as exclusive items and signed items. At that point, it just becomes another subscription box. And, I've said this many, many times, these subscription boxes have to stand out from each other. They have to be different. If this box is going to just be the same as a Loot Crate, which is just going to be the same as a Nerd Block, which is just going to be the same as a Geek Fuel, then it's going to find itself on the outs because people will not subscribe to that many boxes. You have to make yourself different. And Comic-Con Box needs to do a better job of that because right now it's pretty much your typical subscription box. So if they're going to advertise themselves as being different and having exclusives, they need to follow through on. Now, the exclusives I expect from this box might be Wizard World Comic-Con exclusives, which exist. So there's an expectation for me that they should be having items from their Comic-Cons in this box. I don't have an expectation of San Diego Comic-Con items because that's not what they're about. That's not who they're affiliated with. Now, that being said, they have a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive item in this box. Now, the reason they have it is because it's from last year. So it's got a sticker, but it's a 2014 exclusive. So, obviously, they're able to get this from some sort of clearing house or what have you that has these and is able to get them. Are more of the scalers. And you know what? A couple of boxes have given us the scalers. I've got a Groot one, and I've got a Silver Spider-Man one, and I like them. I like them a lot. I think they're cute. I have them on my drapes. I think they're pretty cool. So I like this, and honestly, I like this a lot more than a lot of people are liking it. I think a lot of people are not thrilled by this because it's such a small thing for an exclusive item, and it's from last year. Believe me, I understand that, but as an item, I actually like this one. And it's hard for me to complain about it because I like these. Now, being a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, maybe I don't want to take it out of the box. Kind of made that call because I really like hanging these around. So we'll kind of see how that goes. But to me, this one's a win because, number one, it does come from a Comic-Con, and it is an interesting item, and I already have a couple of them, and they're different. And I don't have these yet. So I actually like this item quite a bit. The rest of the items, not too thrilled with for the most part. So let's get into it. Number one, a Zelda Blind Bag. These are danglers. So a lot of things hanging from other things this particular month. We've got the scalers now. We've got the danglers. I'm so sick of Zelda. I can't even begin to tell you. I think I've mentioned this before, but I could do without any Link stuff from this point on. So we'll open it up, see what it is. It's like a kind of an ornament of some sort. A little plastic piece. Nothing to get too thrilled about. And as I said, I'm so sick of The Legend of Zelda and Link. Good game, but I'm tired of getting this stuff in their boxes. So, you know, meh. All right. My most irritating item, and the one that kind of gets on my nerves quite a bit, is the next item. So we've got a chomping dinosaur. And what's wrong with this picture? It's so freaking generic. Chomping dinosaur. Should this have been maybe something Jurassic World? I mean, it's the adventure box, right? I see what they're trying to tell you. Hey, Dinosaur, Jurassic World, the same month that came out. Yeah, not so much. This is crap. This is a ridiculously bad item to have in this box. Pretty worthless, very generic, and it's not cool. There's no wow factor, there's no coolness factor at all. You know, I don't mind throw-ins. You know, they throw in candy, they throw in little trinkets, but not when you're obviously trying to capitalize on a licensed product. I could see what they were going for, trying to relate it to Jurassic World, but then making it a non-licensed generic toy is just worthless to me. And this is the most disappointing item in the box for me, because it's borderline insulting. You know, it insults our intelligence and insults us as collectors. This is supposed to be a collector's box. Is this even close to a collectible? It's not even close. So that's out. All right. Now, another irritating item, and one I'm tired of. DVDs. Antboy DVD. Why are these boxes including B-movie and web series DVDs? This is something we could get anywhere at any time we wanted to on the web. On YouTube, which I'm on right now, I could probably find this entire movie easily. I haven't looked because I don't want to look, because it doesn't even look interesting to me. They're picking up bargain bin stuff and putting it in these boxes, and that is unacceptable for what has been, to me, a good box. I know a lot of people haven't liked the other two boxes either, but I've been of the mindset of, hey, these are interesting items, they're different, but they're starting to put the same items over and over again, or even the same type of items over and over again in these boxes, and that's just not going to cut it. You know, it's almost like they got to the third box of everybody's 3-month commitment, because a lot of people bought the 3 months, and they decided, well, we don't really have to try that hard on this one. You know, I expect Box 4 will probably be really good, because they want to get people back and they want to keep people in the fold. But this one, worthless DVDs. Number one, nobody watches DVDs anymore. I hate to say it. Especially those of us who are getting these subscription boxes, right? We're geeks, we're nerds, we're a little more sophisticated technologically speaking, than the average Joe who's still watching their DVDs on their PS4. No one watches DVDs anymore, right? We have iTunes, we have Amazon, we have Netflix. That's what we watch. So giving us a bunch of B-movies, or worse, I thought worse, getting web series and webisodes and things like that all scrunched onto one DVD, another worthless item to me. I mentioned before that one of the things I like about ComicCon Box is the prints. So this is no exception. This is a nice mashup, and they're doing some mashup art here, again with Indiana Solo there, so Indiana Jones and the Darth trying to get the Darth Vader helmet. That's a cool mashup. It's interesting. It's creative. I like. They talked a little bit about the artist here, Rob Pryor. It's Vader of the Lost Ark is the title, and I like it. I think it's cool. I like these little prints. I've liked each print that we've gotten, so that's very cool. That's a plus there. All right, then you've got AntMan comic. AntMan Larger Than Life, #1, variant edition, ComicCon box label. So, a variant cover AntMan, bagged and boarded, gotta love it. Bonus comic, ComicCon box exclusive, Jurassic Strike Force. It's a one-shot, Jurassic Strike Force 5. It's a one-shot comic from Silver Dragon Comics. Never heard of it. ComicCon Exclusive down here. You know, okay, whatever. I actually like the AntMan comic a lot better, but I didn't see that there was a bonus comic on the back. Okay, that's pretty cool. Again, bagged and boarded. Let's go, Marvel Collector Corps. You said you're going to do that next month, or next box. It better be that way. I like that it's #1, unlike the Marvel Collector Corps, which had a #5 comic in it, which made no sense to me. #1, a variant edition with specifically for Comic-Con box. So the art is good. It's a nice cover. Don't mind this comic. It's pretty good. So along with the print, probably the best part of all these boxes really for me is the print. So this was a good one as well. I liked it. And so for me, the best part of the box. And then their card has everything on it, and then talks a little bit about the different range of items. And then it talks about next month as well. So we've got the science theme next month. And honestly, I'm not sure about this box at this point. I know a lot of people are bailing out. I probably won't, you know, I did enjoy the first 2 boxes. This one is a huge step down. And I'm not sure what they were thinking in including some of these items. But this box is going to get a solid C with me. Just not digging it that much. Definitely not as good as the other boxes. I mean, they went from an A to a C. I gave them an A last month, and that was probably pretty generous. I liked the box. A lot of people didn't. But this one, I'm pretty much in agreement with everybody else I've seen to where this box was a bit of a letdown. So what I want to see from them is more Comic-Con type stuff. You know, comic and print is good. That fits the mold. But Chew Toy, a generic dinosaur toy, a cheap DVD out of the dollar bin, it's not cutting it. It's just not cutting it. I'd rather get 2 really good items than 6 pieces of crap. So that's it for this box. Okay, you all have been so patient listening to me drone on about Comic-Con box that I am going to reward you with another giveaway. This time we're going to give away this E3PO pop. This is from the 2015 Galactic Convention exclusive. This was put out about the same time as the Star Wars Celebration, so it's got a Funko exclusive sticker there. This is a very neat, a very cool pop, and we're going to give this away. This giveaway is going to be all about sharing. So all you have to do to win this pop is share this video. You share this video, and I will pick a random person who shares it, and you will win this magnificent pop figure. With a pop protector, by the way. So just do that. You know, I'd love you to comment on this video. I really enjoy responding to comments and talking to you guys. Like as well, but sharing is caring. That's what this giveaway is all about. So I will announce the winner on a future video. And other than that, we will see you next time. Adios.